Welcome back, my curious souls, to the sinister sequel that unravels a tale of darkness lurking amidst the tranquility. In this chilling continuation, we descend once more into the heart of a story that begins with beauty and serenity, only to be ensnared by the wicked hands of a demonic woman. A woman whose touch defaced not just the physical landscape, but the very essence of what was once a beloved and beautiful park. In the previous installment, we delved into the story of Penny Pospisil. Yep, we now have a pronunciation of the name, but you can keep calling her Penny Popsicle, because she's a goofy, despicable character. Anyway, I told you guys about how my favorite park from childhood had become the improvised grave for Anthony Mitchell. However, that was just the opening act, a prelude to a symphony of depravity that crescendoed with each brushstroke of her sinister intent. As we delve deeper into this cursed chronicle, be prepared to witness lunacy and denial like never before. From the serene glades to shadowy corners, we retrace the steps of this demon as she wove her web of darkness. Was it thirst for power, or simply the embodiment of the evil that simmers within us all? This is part 2 of The Demon at Wickham Park. There have been updates in the form of an hour-and-a-half long police interview of when they took Penny into custody. I decided to get the most unnerving parts and hopefully any kind of confession, or at least any light shed on why or how this could happen to Anthony Mitchell. So let's go ahead and dive right into this pool of darkness.
On December 30th, 2018, Melbourne City Police responded to a well-being check concerning Penny Rebecca Pospisil and Anthony Franken Mitchell, who were residents of a trailer park in Melbourne, Florida. The concern stemmed from their prolonged absence and overdue lot fees. Upon arrival, officers detected an unpleasant odor emanating from the trailer, a sentiment echoed by neighbors who had also noticed the foul smell. Curiously, neighbors reported observing Penny using the communal pool for showers during this time. With their attempts to reach the occupants unanswered, law enforcement secured a search warrant to enter the trailer. The scene that unfolded was one of profound horror. Inside, the officers discovered the severely decomposed and dismembered remains of Anthony Mitchell in the shower. Promptly, an arrest warrant was issued for Penny Pospisil, leading to her subsequent apprehension.
Alright, so you don't know why you're here, is that what you're saying?
I have no clue.
Okay. What's your relationship with Anthony Mitchell?
He was my fiancé.
Okay. And what happened to Anthony Mitchell?
So he went back to Europe.
I'm sorry?
He went back to Europe.
You went back to Vero? When did you go back to Vero?
October
You went back to Vero October of...
2018.
Okay. Did you take him back to Vero?
Yes.
Okay. Where's he at now?
Okay.
You have no clue where he's at. But you were with him.
So,
Where were you with him before you came back to Vero?
we had taken something.
Okay. And how long have you been with pins on?
So December.
Okay. So you're telling me that he came back to Vero with you from Lake Pensacola? When?
In October.
How did he get here?
We drove
You drove what?
the car.
Okay. How did the RV get here?
I had it showed her.
Who did the towing?
I don't remember the name of it.
Where did you find the company?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How much did that cost?
I don't remember.
Was it
I think it's over 1,000 or
Over
close to it or
1,000?
something like that.
so where's Tony at now?
I just thought that. I don't know. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him.
So you're saying that you were, what time, when did you move to Lake Pensacola? Do you remember?
I think it was May or June.
May or June? And you left in December?
Yes.
You left Pensacola in December.
I think so.
Nobody's buying Penny's story, not even herself. The erratic tics and movements she makes with a sneering confidence as she just stares at the investigators is not fooling them. She had just seen Anthony, and it was not in Lake Pan. It was while she was taking his life away, taking it away, limb by limb. Penny's main defense relied.
Said he was your fiance,
Yes, it was.
but you haven't stayed in contact.
No, I won't.
Why?
It was not a very good relationship.
Okay, tell me about it.
He was abusive, verbally, mentally, physically. He liked young girls, very young. 10, 12. The reason I couldn't forget we learned together like Pan was because he wanted to be ordained as a friggin' preacher to have little kids at his expense.
relied heavily on Anthony being unfaithful. Penny then goes on to say Anthony wanted to share her. That's right, share her. First off, who in their right mind would touch this Cronenberg monster of a woman? Second off, nobody's buying your story, lady. So she has blamed it on him wanting to share her, that's why the relationship didn't work out, and that he was interested in younger women. And also don't forget about the abuse. So I mean, the deeper her lies go and she knows that she's getting caught in them, the more she keeps tacking on the bad or horrible things that Anthony did, or the monster he supposed.
I'm ready to go over to Moffat for a cancer center.
Who's Kristen?
She's my son's baby mama.
Okay. Your son Frank? How long were they together?
He lives around a lot.
You say you're going to do an office? You say you're going to do an office?
Maybe stage 3, give me my cardios.
His last name's like Frank. Anyway, why do you think we're here to tell you?
I'm trying to figure that out.
You really don't have any idea.
No, I don't.
Because according to you, you lived in Lake Pan until around October. And then you drove Frank to Vero Beach.
I didn't drive Frank to Vero Beach.
Where's driving to?
I didn't drive Frank anywhere.
I'm sorry. Anthony.
Tell me, yeah.
To Vero Beach.
Yeah.
And then you went back to Lake Pan
Yes.
until December or
This is
January.
That's Nathan.
Yes, it was.
And then you moved the RV trailer to Wickham Park in December or January.
He's lost a lot of weight since that picture. Why is on that? Yes.
That's not the story you've been telling other people, though. That's why we're here.
Okay, prove it and tell what?
Well, you told Anthony's family that he was dead.
He was to me.
So figuratively, he was dead.
And when I just asked you, showed you a picture of Anthony, you said, yes, that was Anthony.
It was. That was the picture that he had. That was on his driver's license.
It's not his.
No, because he didn't even pull him.
So you didn't tell Kyle that Anthony was dead?
I told him that we broke up, but as far as I was concerned, he was.
You didn't tell him he had to go to the hospital when he was sick.
He OD'd on my morphine once.
Who did? Tony did? What happened with that? Is he a drug problem?
He did.
You never distributed what we could call maybe funeral memorial parts with Anthony's name on it. In memory of? You never did that. You never purchased those and had them shipped to your residence in Lake Pan. And Franklin Mitchell. In your RV trailer. You know? What are you looking at? No? No?
That's your RV.
That's your RV and that's coming.
No, he's not.
No, it's not. Stop
Would
it.
you like to see this? Remember that?
Remember buying those totes?
Bushmill Walmart?
Remember buying those gloves?
I thought. That's what it's to me. Yes.
Penny, come on, listen. We know a lot more. You know a lot more. So let's try to make this a little bit easier on all of us. Okay?
I'm telling you what I know.
Well, you told us a seventh story now.
Excuse me?
You're saying that he died of what?
Who died of what?
Well, that's, you told other people he died of several different things.
What are you talking about? Who am I told? I haven't said anything to anybody about him
You didn't.
passing away.
Did you ever tell your son that he died?
No. I told him that he was dead to me.
Did you tell his family that he had to go to the hospital for blood clots?
He did. Several
And,
times.
and while he was there, he had a stroke and went into a coma? And you made the decision to end life support?
And first of all, I can't make that decision.
But did you tell the family that?
No.
You never told them that?
If he told you we have records that show that.
And so you would have to prove that. Because I don't remember doing any of that. And I say he wants to watch me with other guys and wanted me to watch or have sex with other girls, which I've never done. And I wasn't open to that. I would never be open to that.
So what happened?
I said no.
Okay.
Did you ever put his hands on you?
Several times.
Did you ever make any reports of that?
Once.
What was that?
Maybe about her.
And you told Betty that he died of a heart attack when he was up visiting his mom.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't, sir. I think I would remember that.
Betty also said that there was a strange odor coming from the trailer while his wife was talking. What was the odor from?
I had no idea.
Do you have a colostomy bag?
Mm.
Hmm?
Yeah.
No.
I had cancer.
Betty says that you told her that you had a colostomy bag and that's what the smell
No,
was
I
from.
said that I had cancer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Very honest.
No. I'm sorry, he wasn't. He was never able to come talk with me. Never.
So describe the trailer to us.
And he should be able to.
The incident.
Like I said, he should be able to. He helped us move in.
That picture that I
That
showed you?
picture, you should be able to describe that.
Picture
Yeah, the picture I showed you?
of the outside of the camper?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
He described that to us too. That's weird.
Picture.
Why do you say bullshit?
No, he did it.
You don't believe you can describe it to us?
No, because it wasn't there. It's not my camera. No.
It wasn't there and it's not your camera.
And Frank was never in that camper besides the one time.
This is your camper. This is Anthony or Tony. Okay? And the reason we know that is because is he had surgery on his back and had an instrument in his spine that we were able to identify. Okay? That's Tony.
Let's tell you, the single camera. Thank you.
Are those your shoes right there? Nike shoes? But that is Tony. This is.
This is. In your camera.
I'm promising. I'm not bullshit. That's Tony. How did this happen?
That, I don't know. That's not my camper, that's not him.
So it's not your camera.
Not like that, no.
Yeah, that's your camera. That's him in your camera.
Hey, there's always two sides to a story. You said that he was abusive. Was he physically harming you when this happened?
That didn't happen in my camper.
Listen, it happened in the camper.
No, it didn't.
This don't
If I would
this
have
don't
wanted
magically
him,
happen.
if I would have wanted Tony dead, I would have let him burn to death in the camp, in the fire and barrel.
Inside your trailer, that you took him inside to look at that.
That I took my 23 or 24-year-old son inside my camper with supposedly a dead body in it.
That's not supposed.
That's
It's
dead.
there.
There's no supposed to do it. It's dead.
He's dead.
He's gone.
There was
Somebody
toast.
that I loved, I would do that to.
I'm just
That's what
asking
I'm trying to
why he
figure
was.
Frank?
I'm sorry,
Anthony.
Anthony. Too many names.
Well, Anthony Franklin, so it's sometimes we may misspeak. Anthony Franklin was he's dead.
He's dead.
He was
That's
found
his body
in your RV.
that you shared our camper.
No, I gave it up because it wasn't in my name and he never showed any interest in keeping it.
Because he's dead.
How did this happen? Tell me your side of the story, because without your side of the story, listen to me, okay? Let's hear me out, okay? You've got this inside a trailer. This body has been cut up, okay? Cut in half. At the pelvis area, it was cut in half.
Arms removed.
Arms cut off. Those toes are full of fat and tissue of Anthony. Okay? The trailer is only owned by you and Anthony. You telling us you stayed in this trailer all the way up until December.
Yes.
Okay? He's been dead since August. Inside the trailer since August. How did this happen? Help yourself, because one, let's hear me out. One, you're sick, okay? And right now, with all of this inside a trailer and all the stories that you have provided to a bunch of different people, it's hard. It's very, very hard when something happens and you forget that you have. You ever heard the story about crying wolf? Okay. When you tell so many different stories, it's hard to remember everything that you said. A lie starts like this, and it keeps growing and growing and growing, right?
Comes back to bite you in the ass. Yeah.
Okay, well, Penny, I'm here to tell you that the lies that you've been living is here to bite. And you need to come clean with what happened so that you don't look like an animal, the person that destroyed and a cold-blooded killer that would do this to Anthony. What happened inside that trailer?
I would never have hurt him.
Then what happened?
What happened?
What happened to him?
I don't know.
You told Frank that he choked you and you stabbed him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. You told Frank you killed him. Frank was in the trailer.
No, he was not.
He saw that. He described that to us. We didn't show him these pictures.
Yeah.
He described exactly what's there.
And guess what else he said?
Right?
He also told us that you told him if he doesn't help you clean up the body, that you were going to pin it on him.
Bullshit.
Well, why would he say this?
Bullshit that you would do that, or bullshit that he said it?
Both.
No, he said it.
He said it. He told us that Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, we talked to him Monday.
Okay.
So, why?
No.
Why? What happened?
I don't even know what this is.
That's Anthony Franklin Mitchell. Dead in your RV.
You know, as well as I know, what this is and what happened in that trailer. I need you to tell me what happened.
You want me to say that I killed him? No, I didn't.
I want to know how we got to there.
I don't know.
Did he
You
choke
said-
you out too much and you hit him or something happened? Self-defense?
No.
Or seen anything alive? And that person was his son, Kyle, who talked to him on the phone.
Okay.
Since August 22nd, there's been no other contact with any family members, nothing.
So you're saying that I lived with his dead carcass in my camper
I'm asking you.
from August to December?
I'm asking you because I don't understand what transpired here. What transpired? Do you remember purchasing those shears?
It's a cutting them for me.
Okay. You're going to be purchasing all those items. What's the material on these items?
Gloves? I
Huh?
don't know.
I want to tell you what it is. It's Anthony's remains.
Anthony's on that.
That's his hair right there on it. This one was in all of that. That was in your sink in the bathroom. Along with a circular saw. So
Like I said, I didn't know anything about
you bought
this.
gallons, almost like
Oh,
a couple
just
times a week you were buying
Gallons
gallons
of
of,
tank
of
treatment.
septic treatment from the Walmart in Bushnell.
But you were never
But
hooked up.
gallons.
That I what?
But you weren't hooked up.
When they found your trailer, you weren't hooked up to the septic.
You told somebody he died of a heart attack. You told another person he died of pancreatic cancer. You told another person he died of a stroke. When
You can't even keep up
You can't even remember how many different ways you said he died. You said he went to see his mother. He died up there.
What are you talking about?
That's exactly what
We're trying to figure that out also.
That's all the stuff we've been told about you. The stories you've given other people about poor Anthony's death.
You told your own son that he attacked you and you stabbed him and killed him.
No, I didn't.
You didn't stab him.
No.
But you told your son that.
No, I didn't.
Why would your son lie?
I don't know.
You-
I mean, it's,
I'm telling you that that's Anthony. The man you've spent 4 years with. That's the man that you fell in love with.
no, it's not.
This is the man that you fell in love with. That's his head. There's his arm laid around his head.
You're not even looking.
Yeah, I won't.
Because that's him.
No,
That's
it's
his
not.
feet.
Yeah. He was cut in half and his feet were flipped around the other way.
This is a better angle of it. And
Sir,
that's Anthony.
no, it's not.
What? I'm telling you, that's Anthony. He's been identified by that spot in his spine.
Okay. I'm telling you that that was not in my camper. I had nothing to do
And the last
with
day
it.
you were in that camper was?
It was a couple weeks before Christmas.
And that wasn't in there.
No.
So, somewhere around the beginning of December was the last time you were in that camper.
So I don't know.
And none of that was there.
No.
How did all that goo magically appear inside your trailer that was locked?
I don't know.
But you knew he was dead.
No, I didn't.
But you told his family he was dead.
You bought
You
cards.
bought cards memorializing him. And you
I did.
sent them to
Yeah.
his family.
And you had them sent from the address in Lake Panosofsky. You had them mailed to the address in Lake Panosofsky, where we have the receipt showing it.
What are you talking about?
What do you not understand? You ordered
What?
memorial cards to remember the death of Anthony Franklin Mitchell. And you told his family he was dead. And then you sent these cards. You showed these cards to him.
To who?
To his
What?
family, to Kyle. To Nancy.
No.
You didn't.
You told Betty at Lake Panosofsky RV Park that he went up north to see his mother, and then he died of a heart attack while up there because he couldn't get back from his airplane trip because of a hurricane. But it got delayed, and then they were supposed to be here on a Friday. The hurricane came in, and it was delayed till Sunday, and they found him inside the house up in where his mom lives, dead of a heart attack. That's what you told Betty.
No, I never told
All
her
of
that.
these stories are going against you. That's why I'm trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what really happened. Because we have a bunch of different stories about what transpired.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You didn't say any of that to anybody.
Not that I know of. No,
You
I did
didn't
not.
buy memorial cards.
No.
Never. You didn't have them shipped to Penny, Pospisil,
No.
and Lake Pier. You never did that.
Lot
No.
number 34.
At your RV trailer.
I don't know what number it was, but
It was lot number 34.
So your name is not going to be anything that says that.
what do you mean my name's not going to be in?
Your name's not on the receipt. Your
For
name's
what?
on the shipping label for the memorial cards.
No.
But they are. That's what I'm telling you.
No, they're not.
It's like you saying that's not Anthony. It isn't. You can say no all you want. That's still Anthony.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not my paper, no. I would
Excuse
never
me?
have hurt him like that, no.
Never would have heard him like that.
I would have never hurt him, period.
It's obvious that you didn't really care for him that much because of the old abusive relationship that you had. And you've already said that you had a
That's
357 in the drawer that gave you 357 reasons why you stayed with him.
And I gave you 350 reasons not to leave him.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
either way, however you put it, but
That was his choice of words, not mine.
So the man who wanted to share you with other people, who wanted to have sex with minors, and who told you that this was 357 reasons for you not to leave. You didn't have a problem with it.
and you
I
loved
do.
him.
You
I
loved
do.
it. And you
I
can
do.
never hurt him.
I do love him.
And you would never ever hurt him after he strangled you in the past.
After he sits on you, beats you, verbally abuses you. You can never hurt him.
There wasn't a point where he was choking you and you stabbed him because you couldn't take it. You thought your life was in danger with yourself. Because
He crushed my larynx almost, yeah.
did you stab him though? Because if you did, then it is what it is. He was hurting you. You see the difference. I mean, I've given you the opportunity to tell me your self-defense.
Supposedly was. Penny recently, in October of 2022, entered an open plea, which is essentially the third option in between a plea deal, claiming guilt, or you can open plea. So essentially, she is defaulting to the maximum sentence. She has no plans to go to trial, and she had no plans on owning up to what she did. So the third option is a pretty much stay in jail free card, where you're not going anywhere, but you also don't get a trial. So there's no chance for you to get a lesser sentence. There's no chance for you to even try to talk your way out of it. Not that you even could. Not that you even had a right to, but legally I guess you do have that right, unfortunately. Pospisil was charged with second-degree murder abusing a dead body, and grand theft. Though she entered the plea in October, she wasn't sentenced until February. Prosecutors had no interest in a plea deal anyway. We already covered much of the case except for the financial part, said Assistant State Attorney Daniel Garrity. Prosecutors said she strangled Mitchell, who was disabled, with one hand and bludgeoned him with the other before stabbing him. Pospisil then dismembered him, including cutting off his genitals and disposing of his heart, which was never found. So I could still very well be in this park today. I still plan on going back there, and I haven't avoided it purposely since covering the story. I just honestly have found myself more at the beach, but I definitely want to go back there, see if I can go to the actual site, and just try to bring any kind of positive energy that I can back into that park, because Jesus, guys. Open pleas are also not unheard of. It is her choice, and that is, again, the third choice, which isn't super common. However, pretty much summing up where she sits with the legal system, so she could be facing a maximum penalty as to count 1 life in prison, count 2, 15 years in prison, which was the abuse of a dead body, and then 5 years for grand theft. That would run consecutively. So Penny is gonna rot in that prison. Now, she has sought for an appeal and is currently still seeking a public defender to help her with that appeal. But lady, it's not happening. It's just not happening. Guys, I'm glad I was able to bring you some more information, hopefully some closure. Again, 1 or 2 of you have said that you knew Anthony or his family personally from the comments. I just want to extend my love out to you guys, and really sorry this happened. I hope the way that I covered it would pay respect and not do anything to diminish the name or reputation of Anthony. If anything, just highlight the monster of this real life demon. Guys, if you made it this far, I very much appreciate you guys. You have no idea. Please, if you have any other video ideas, I already have a couple that I'm currently working on. This one actually was not planned on. The police interview was just released about a week ago, so I knew I had to go ahead and do my update video. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you want to see, your thoughts on this case, and any other cases you'd like me to cover. It's also super beneficial to the channel and would help the growth of the videos as well. If you can go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you feel like I deserved it. Alright guys, until next time.